Alright, tell me. Are you out there? Is this thing in tune? Claire's there. Hello. Wee tiddly bit late. We'll start just about now. Claire, how are you keeping tonight? You know where my harmonicas are? It's behind you, exactly. There's Kate. Hello, Kate. Good evening to you. Alright, let's get going. No time like the present. A wee sip of juice here. And if the first song goes well, I'll deserve a beer. There's Jackie. Jackie's in the house. Larry's in. William's here. Mum and Dad and the cat in the back room and ready to rock. And Linda. Oh, I meant to cut my nails before this. Getting big and long. How's the sound? Do say it's loud enough. What is that? I'm gonna get a wee harmonica here. Because I think we've cracked it. Well, I'd say we've cracked it. 52 weeks later, he's cracked it. Well, he's still looking for a harmonica in the key of G. But Johnny, how are you? Thank you for the share. Thank you for the like there, guys. And YouTube is up. Third time looking. G, you're in G major, right? You know what to do. Talk amongst yourselves. Till I get this thing in tune here. It was in tune to itself and then. The guitar is a bit toppy according to your dad. I can probably turn that down. It's all over here now. Better yet, it's all potentially getting compressed and everything else by this lad here. And then out and around and over to this. So sky's the limit if I can get this thing to be in tune. I mean, for goodness sake. No point playing a harmonica if you're halfway between them. I thought last week was fine, but as far as technical exploration, but a bit quiet, and then when I sang it all clipped. Shorty, thank you for the stream there, or for the like there. Everyone's here then. Gang's all here. But to bore you with more technicals, OBS would have a compressor built into it, but since I wasn't actually technically going through OBS, just really sort of like using it as a placeholder, as a sort of I presume the compression didn't work. It's the perfect way to make sure that only the loyal stream supporters stay around. Dan's gone live. Spends the next 5 minutes tuning a guitar. People are like, who's this guy? I'm out of here. So again, yeah, keep me straight. If that sounds good to you guys, then off we go. My life has been tainted with sadness. My life has been tarnished by pain. It's a year to the day since I drifted away. Left town on the first morning train. I never heard silence like it while waiting upon the platform. Then the mist of the dawn did swallow me whole, and when it dispersed I was gone. I should not have run from my problems. They followed me from coast to coast. I thought I was free till my problems robbed me of what I cherish most. Robbed me of what I cherish most. I was weary. I had nowhere to lay my head. At last I discovered a dusty old cupboard, 400 up front for the rent. I told them all I was an artist, and that's how I'd make ends meet. But it didn't work out, cause I gave in to doubt. None of my works were I buried my worries with beer cans and ashtrays filled to the brim. That kind of lifestyle only works for a while, till sorrow escapes from your skin. Till sorrow seeps out from your skin. Hey! Next thing I knew I was running. Before long I ran out of breath. If only I'd known which direction to go, always second guessing myself. My life ain't as bad as I'll make out. I've really no cause for complaint. But like you predicted, I bought me a ticket. I'll come back on the first morning train. Breaking up a bit. Yeah, right, okay. I think we got some technical feedback here, folks. That being, it's built-in audio. It's not coming through all this. So we gotta change all that. Tell flipping restream to sort its little life out. Now that should make a colossal difference. Should not it? Bloody hope so. I mean, it's all moved, you know. I haven't just plugged things in and changed them around. That desk, the brown wooden desk was over here, and the white desk was there. So I had to shift the entire room. I've told it to be line in now. Please speak up if that's a big difference. Goody goody. Well, I mean, I'm all about lo-fi rustic, but not built-in microphones. Come on, Dan. You can do better than that. All right, let's party. Gather round people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. All the times they are a-changin'. Tell me me if it's clipping. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly fading. Please get off of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changin'. Senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the first one now will later be last. All the times they are a-changin'. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will soon be the past. The old road is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. All the times they are a-changin'. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that's a bit better. Definitely. Some more hellos, everybody. Let's say hello, Doc and Brenda in the house. Tuning in. Nice to have yous. Cheers to you, Doc. Cheers, Brenda. It's only juice, but I've got the beer sitting there. In fact, I was afraid of knocking it over in that other song. I did that the other week. Wasn't worth it. Haha, superb. Thanks, Fabian. And Matthew's in the house. Good evening, Matthew. Where am I looking for? It's like a little chat. I could also have that open. So that I can chat and see the chat. There's Heather. Hi, Heather. And let me see. I wonder. Hello, Stacy. Yes, that song was used at the start of the Watchmen movie. Of course, to the well-trained Bob Dylan ear, because the intro to that, I think there's like an opening scene and then this long strung out title credit sequence at the beginning. It's longer than the duration of that song, so they had to kind of like loop it all together and use a crafty piece of like overdub another guy playing harmonica to kind of knit the thing together so they could send it round in circles. It wasn't just the duration of the song, they had to make it last. So there you go. the extended version with some other hellion aping Bob Dylan's harmonica. Mum mentioning there that next week we're going back in time. Are we? No, we're springing forward, bugger. Meaning we lose an hour? Oh well. Right, that's that out of the way. Thanks for the share, Adrian. Appreciate that. If any of you know of, if you're part of groups, don't matter what it is, the Knitting Natter Circle or the... Hello, Paul. Didn't get saying proper hello to you, sir. We were walking past going, Paul! Happy St. Paddy's Day for you, Paul. It's been great weather. Linda's also liking the stream there with a Chun-Li kicking off, showing her appreciation. It's all high def to me. Like, this looks great. But yes, essentially, what does that mean? It means we'll only be an hour ahead of you, and you'll be able to stay up later with us. Exactly. Vacate is the word. Vengeance has no place for me or her. Cannot find a comfort in this world. Artificial tears, vessel stab next up. Volunteers, vulnerable wisdom counted here. The druid moves on, and I wish to hold on. Found a trapdoor in the sun. Immortality. As privileged as a whore, visums in demand for public show, swept out through the cracks beneath the door. Holier than now, surrendered, executed. Anyhow, scrawled, dissolved, cigar box on the floor. The true wind moves on, and I wish to hold on. You found a trapdoor in the sun. Cannot stop the thought from running in the yard. Coming up a which way sign. All good truants must decide. Oh, stripped and sold on an auction for whiskers in the same. A truant moves on. He cannot stay long. Some die just to Is there a cursor? An annoying cursor? Try and move this annoying cursor. Goodbye. Get that out of the way. There. Can't stop looking at it. As usual, I'm usually a plectrum person. I played that without it. So the verdict is, even though we moved 1 hour closer, you'll also be moving 1 hour back. I didn't realize France was always 2 hours. I thought it was like an hour. 1 hour was enough. Usually for... Okay. Where's my Bruce Springsteen song? I wake up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Oh, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer, radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check myself in the mirror, wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Well, I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sit around getting older, there's a joke there somewhere and it's on me. I kick this world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. Stay in the streets of this town, they'll be carving you up alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action. Sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire, sitting around crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire, worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Hey, baby, do-do-do-do-do. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. There we go. It's a nice tune there. I am going to be a thirsty person this week because I was out in the sunshine twice today, no less. Once in the morning and once in the afternoon. So, and then there was ham. I had ham for tea. What do you call it? The gammon. Very tasty, but I guess it's got a bit of salt in there, so that's that pint of juice done. We're moving on to the hard stuff now. Yeah, Brucey bonus. What exactly was that show? It wasn't the family. It wasn't What Did He Do? We're talking about who exactly? Forgot his surname now. All I can think of is Willis. Bruce. Fill in the blanks there while my mind has a mental blank there. And good evenings. Some good evenings to Brian Morrison. To Shane Horgan. How are you, Shane? Maria's dancing. I saw you up there messaging a little earlier. Missing the Sundays special song. Bruce Willis. Bruce Springsteen. No, we're talking about some British, like, ancient game show host. The Brucey bonus. The gammon can't cope. You've had 5 weeks. Yeah, the vampire one, right? Generation game. Yes. And the price is right. And did Michael Barrymore do the price is right? Forsyth. Thank you, Matthew. Subbing onto the Prime account there. The Twitch. Subbing to my Twitch channel using his Amazon Prime, everybody. Very clever. And then bounces back over to YouTube. Yes, well, I seem to recall there's a famous, if you've ever seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks, I was watching it with my parents once upon a time when I was a nipper. And don't they go to Portobello Road? But what the Disney movie, you know, with live action, Angela, fill in her surname now, Angela Lansbury, not sure, but anyway, it's a good watch. And they go to Portobello Road, street where the riches of ages are sold, anything and everything a chap can unload. Portobello Road. And then this shady geezer comes over to them and tries to flog them stolen goods or watches or something like that. And of course this was shot in, or made in, when was Bedknobs made? 1940. Set during the war. Might have been later. Might have been in the 50s. But it was an ancient show anyway. And Mum goes, "Do you know who that is?" "No, some actor." That's Bruce Forsyth in an acting role. Did you know? And my little mind was blown because I only knew him from presenting primetime TV. But that's one of my favorites, actually. Bedknobs. Gotta look it up. And Broomsticks. Oh, it was made in 71. Excuse me. Bedknobs and Broomsticks songs. Another classic. It's lovely bobbing along. Let's get some chords for these. Come on. I mean, why not? Lyrics, chords. Ultimate guitar tab here, you know. That's called The Beautiful Briny, that song. 1971. I noticed bobbing along. I wonder, is it going to be any good? Okay, thanks, got it. Give me the chords and shush. Oh, it's in a lovely handy key. E flat. Yippee-doo. Up. Transposing. That's better. Bobbing. I wonder what the key goes at. It's lovely, bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. What a chance to get a better peep at the plants and creatures of the deep. We glide far below the rolling tide, serene bubbly blue and green. It's lovely bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. What if the octopus and flounder and the cod, that's the spoken word bit, isn't it, think we're rather odd to promenade? It's fun to promenade, bobbing along, C diminished, singing a song. What do you look like? Bobbing along, singing a song on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. C diminished, eh? That caught me out. Do another bit. It's lovely bobbing along through the water where we get along swimmingly, far from the frenzy of the frantic world above. Two beneath the blue could even fall in love, bobbing along, singing a song on the bottom of the beautiful briny, silvery, shiny, beautiful briny sea. I didn't practice it. Could you guess? There you go. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, everybody. We're in A here. Stick to that cable. Thanks for the little octopus, Heather. Loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We'd like to know a little bit about you for our file. We'd like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jumpin' Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Hiding in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in the pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, just the Robinsons' affair. Most of all, you got to hide it from the kids. You, Mrs. Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jumpin' Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you got to choose. Any way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Woo-hoo-hoo. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jumpin' Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. Nice one, singing along in the flat there, Shorty. Excellente. And I think Neil's right. Wasn't it meant to originally be Mrs. Roosevelt as he sung it? Or wrote it in the demo format. And President Roosevelt was in power at the time. Correct, Adrian. Mog is hiding over there. Got a little collection now. This one's a good one. Bag push on a rainy day. Nice illustrations. And my wee brother still watches a bit of bag push. And Mog, yes, the original. And then I found this as well. In a box. It had got misplaced. Quentin Blake, but not Roald Dahl. Russell Hobbin. This is class. How Tom beat Captain Nadjork. Just a pure dosser who just he just likes fiddling around, making little things balance. He's got this aunt who's very stern, and he likes to spend most of his days balancing and fiddling about with hanging around in bins and climbing over fences and leaping around on ladders. So his aunt's like, you know, this is no good at all. So she threatens to hire Captain Nadjork, and Nadjork turns up and is like, oh, I'll outsport you, and ends up, and he has his Captain Nadjork and his hired sportsman, and brings out all the tongs and the ladders and stuff like that, and Tom beats them all, and they all go home with her. They all go home highly disappointed, but Aunt, what was she called? In her tit iron hat. Good story. Miss Fidget Wonkum Strong. She wore an iron hat and took no nonsense from anyone. When she walked, the flowers drooped. When she sang, all the trees shivered. Class. Johnny enjoys that book. Nice. Alrighty. So let's continue with taking requests or just chatting, whatever you like. And yes, Stacey, you mentioned a song by your boyo, Jason Isabel. What? Do I know the melody of this thing or not? Is bell necessary? Mr. Bear and the Bear? Mr. Bear and the Bear? No, I don't think they do really write them like that. She takes a fancy to Captain Nadjork, yeah, at the end. And Tom goes and lives with a primary school teacher who collects flowers, and she's a nice girl. So everyone wins in the end. National Express as a request, certainly. If we were vampires, let me just look at this thing here a sec. And it is a folk song, like E minor sort of. So good sound, yeah, no clipping. Okay, well, I might have to subject you to the song, a couple of songs from last week as well. Because a couple of those originals, because I am intent on, I've sourced a guy who'll do some, or a printing company who'll do some nice CDs. And I was actually searching on Google, and then I went, you know what, you can find these guys on eBay, and they're cheaper than if you find them on the front page of Google. So what I need to do then is finish collecting the Singing Homemade Music songs, and making sure I've got keepers of all the takes of all the songs. So we'll do that. I might have to give you Dolbro Dan's Lament, maybe even Mother Dear again, because it's only had like one chance. Microchipping, asks Neil. Okay, sir. Cement shoes, couple of my own there. What is it now? Add a wee bit more top. Add top, take top off. It's literally just coming through the mics. What I can even do next week is... Right, there's that. And there's that. Top. Assuming this, if my laptop goes to sleep, does that mean the, boof, buff, boo. Don't ask me how my day went. Don't ask about the weather. The only answer I can give is Spanish boots of leather. The record groove is worn right through. I've played it so much now. And even when it's all turned off, I still hear that song somehow. I know, babe, I know. My memory is fading like a dream. Although I wish it weren't so, I know you know exactly what I mean. Don't tell me all those stories about boys you met at parties. Don't tell me you get lonely late at night. Don't ask if I remember the last time we were together. I couldn't forget even if I tried. But I know, babe, I know. My memory is fading like a dream. Although I wish it weren't so, I know you know exactly what I mean. Don't ask me how my day went. Don't ask about the weather. The only answer I can give is Spanish boots of leather. The record groove is worn right through. I've played it so much now. And even when it's all turned off, I still hear that song somehow. Oh, I know, babe, I know. My memory is fading like a dream. Although I wish it weren't so, I know you know exactly what I mean. Yes, indeed, that was in fact my own. No, it's not a Bob Dylan song. It references Spanish Boots of Leather, but 'twas my own in fairness. So, well, I'm sitting there thinking, as I'm saying it, I'm going, don't make a mistake, because you'll mess up the recording, and then, you know, it was unmeditated, all those other renditions, which is great, but if you're going to make, like, burn me 150 copies or something, and it's riddled with errors, you're going to be enjoying a song going, oh, it's good, until if you notice. So if I can get versions that don't that don't necessarily have any blips, that would be nice, because it will actually it should, in theory, streaming homemade music, it should have a degree of charm. Alright, it's just sort of these mics and whatever, but that can be good. Right, what am I doing here? Yes, we've got suggestions. We've got some suggestions. Here we have it. What's that Iron and Wine? I think I know a cover that Iron and Wine did, Shorty, but I don't believe I've got any of his own. Or Sophie and Stevens. Pardon me. Microchipping, Cement, Shoes. Pardon me, Express. Let me just read about the bear here. Mr. Bear is a big man. He lives on his own in a big house on a hill. He rescues a sad circus dancing bear to live a life of bliss at his property on the hill. Free to play and jump in the lake, they end up sitting together sharing apples from the apple tree. Beautiful illustrations. I love children's books. Yay. Okay. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da boo. Hang on, better idea in fact. Right, here we go. Drop my plectrum. Don't worry, you've got other ones. National Express, when your life's in a mess, it'll make you smile. All human life is here, from the feeble old deer to the screaming child. And the student who knows that to have one of those would be suicide. To the family man, manhandling the pram with paternal pride. We're going where the air is free. On the National Express, there's a jolly hostess selling crisps and tea. She'll provide you with drinks and theatrical winks for a sky-high fee. Mini skirts wearing style, and she danced down the aisle back in '63. But it's hard to get by when your arse is the size of a small country. Everybody sing up, up, ba da 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 ba da, up, up, ba da 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 ba da, up, up, ba da ba da ba da, up, ba da ba ba da. We're going where the air is clear. Tomorrow belongs to me. When you sad and feeling blue with nothing better to do, don't just sit there feeling stressed. Take a trip on the National Express. On the National Express, no less. Let's go. This still. Right. Sorry, hang on. Get off my ear. So is that guitar trebly enough for you folks, or not too or not bassy enough? Do 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 do. Curious if you'll indulge me, I'm going to check out just how much memory we are hemorrhaging. Oh no, the Chrome render thing is up there. Rendering away. Right, here's a wee tune we call Cement Shoes. Once I put this wee thing back on. My goodness, it all sounds a lot louder without a hoodie. Don't know how that happened. Bedroom wall, all the places you want to see before you get old. You can borrow my suitcase, they're up on the shelf. I got cement in my shoes, you'll have to go by yourself. Wanna move to the city for a change of scene. Find a place somewhere small and buy a washing machine. It all sounds so simple, I wish I could go. I got cement in my shoes, I guess you already know. They weigh me down like a stone. You wanna capture the day, I wanna hide at my home. I know it don't make sense, I know it gives you the blues. I wish I could take them off, I hate these shoes too. I've been writing all night to find the line I can use. You've been lying beside me thinking, Lord, what's the use? Go and ask any one of my few precious friends. When the hell's he gonna dig himself out of cement? You got the looks and the brains, you're gonna do just fine. You wanna shoot for the stars, I wanna drink till I drown. When I get out of my shoes, maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you. How's that? Turn that down. We hear. That's what I think. I mean, it's just my headphones. Well, it might affect you guys. Huh. I wonder does that do anything. Thank you guys. Right, so not to forget, we've done, what have we done? Time for bed. I'll try and invest some time on the Discord this week. Yes, folks, remember the Discord if you fancy leaving. I know it means jumping through hoops. And people have enough hoops. But for the techie amongst us, I wonder where that thing went. I should leave it in the description now. Essentially means that you can leave little... We could all have a community hub. Neil's asked for a song. Oh, right. Not me. 50 years ago in the Ulster Hall today. Didn't know. So that would have to mean March 21st, 2001 would have been 30 years ago. I was at that, at the Ulster Hall with my folks, as a sort of like the rubber plants. Isn't that it? My mum's friend was managing them, or had a hand in that. Good night, Matthew. Sleep well, bonsoir, and come again. Have a good week. Right, cool. Here we go. What do I need? Harmonica. Pardon me. This thing's an E flat, then I could probably put a capo on and just get away with E. Sorry. You work this side here? You are. This will be interesting. Singing this tune. Keep on shining. If it makes you happy. Tune called Microchipping for Neil in the key of F, which will keep me guessing. I went to an ATM one sunny day. I went to a hole in the wall, but to my surprise, my card was denied for no justified reason at all. Of course, this was just the beginning, the worst of it still to be seen. Boy, I wish I'd listened to the resistance, now they're microchipping me. I called my accountant to make an appointment to sort out my finance somehow. But all I was told made my blood run cold. Your savings can't save you now. brought down our economy. Boy, I wish I'd listened to the resistance. Now they're microchipping me. I flew to the United States, I confess. I saw the American way. As soon as I landed, officials demanded a sample of my DNA. And without second thought, I provided my genetic identity. Oh, I wish I'd listened to the resistance. Now they're microchipping me. I've got nowhere to go. They'll find me wherever I flee. With pinpoint precision, their satellite system can locate the chip inside me. By sheepish obedience blinded, they sure pulled the wool over me. Lord, I wish I'd listened to the resistance. Now they're microchipping me. This isn't fiction, this isn't a joke. Wake up and realize the truth. Their sinister pyramid scheme is a fix, the many controlled by the few. And to them we are no more than cattle. That's why it's the mark of the beast. Oh, I wish I'd listened to the resistance. Now that they've microchipped me. Bloody alarm. At least it's not playing whole this time. I didn't appreciate me playing something that was owned by the Sony publishing catalog. They were like, how dare you play music that you have no right to play? I was like, I didn't. My alarm went off. So I what did you disputed the copyright infringement that occurred last week. Oddly, I mean, they tag the area in question on your stream if you play. If I put tunes on or did something like that, and they have their digital fingerprint, they'll tag that and go, that's the point at which you played Violet by Hole. Which is true, but that was only through the alarm. I actually then played the entire song on my break, and they didn't catch that. So, I mean, I wrote back to them and went, guys, if anything, it's going to entice more people to check out that song, which is true, because Ben Robinson heard my alarm go off the other week, and he was like, oh, I haven't heard that in ages, and then went on to Spotify and gave Courtney Love's publishers several thousandths of a cent, you know? So, the publishers are happy, like... Diddly-dee-dee-dee. 50 years ago on this very night, the McKee clock absolutely bugger all happened. Wasn't struck by lightning. Bob's back, listening in the afternoon in America there, in the US, on the East Coast. Well, not really the East Coast, sort of inland, of course, but New York State. Working perhaps, Bob, but maybe he's got his feet up, just enjoying. And we've even a request from a real blastings from the pastings. Turner was on many months ago, shorty, and we tried Zoo, which I've probably forgotten. I'm going to the zoo. I was wondering if you'd like to come along too, because the admission isn't that cheap, but at least you get to see the giraffes. So far from the savannah, I just had to laugh. Creatures in captivity, there to emphasize we're actually free. Nothing to do but grow older with age. It's hard to live when you're stuck in a cage. Ba, ba, ba. Ba. I'm always thinking about feeding the lions myself. It means I got problems with my mental health, because there's something strangely familiar about this place. The way the animals stare back at you with a look of distaste. When I think about society, can't help but notice similarity. Safe and sound in our suburban lives, last long in the wild. I can't forget myself feeling so helpless. The ones in charge are far too selfish. They want to make you think that everything's cool, so you don't notice you're part of the zoo too. Yeah. There we go, folks. Music by David Shortland and Chris Turner, perhaps. I certainly wrote a walking bass line over that, and I put some words to that, and we got a tune. We called it Zoo. Way back, way. What else was I singing? Something else came to mind. Anyway. I don't think it's up on YouTube. I tell you, what I would love to do is sing for you. Well, speaking of African wildlife, I nearly got my little ICT napkin qualification completed. Had to borrow my parents' computer there a week or a day or two there, and we're back using Microsoft Word 2011. And Mum came in from work, and normally she'd be like, "Can I use the computer and play solitaire and listen to patchwork tutorials on YouTube?" I'm up to my neck going, "How do you group these bloody photos? This is not rocket science. This is just..." But you know when you get a program and it says it's just this plus that equals bingo, everyone's a winner. Not this time. So I had to do it later, but it's come together quite nicely. It's, as I say, it's a kind of like nostalgia trip for going to Livingstone or where else is it? Victoria Falls. It's called Victoria Falls on the Zimbabwean side and Livingstone on the Zambian side. And you can look up Victoria Falls. Obviously, like it does win. It takes the award. No one would sort of know, I guess, but or at least it doesn't seem to like because of it's not the widest and it's not the tallest, but when you combine its width and its height, it's the largest. It's the largest waterfall. It's the largest single falling sheet of water on Earth. It's a serious place to check out. And I've had the privilege to be there to see it a couple of, 2-3 times. Certainly in recent history when we went back for the Irish lot for St. Paddy's Day a few years ago. I hadn't been there since I was a tiny person. I actually regret, like 2018 I was last over there. There's this massive bridge across the gorge, which he's called Cecil Rhodes. He was an African sort of explorer and engineer and tried to, you know, bring Western democracy to all the tribes. Exploitation, and but he also had this mad vision to put a railway track that connect Cape Town to Cairo via railway. So he needed this bridge across this gorge in what was once Rhodesia, and you can bungee jump off it. And I tell you, I did that once when I was, oh yeah, you can do all these things from about the age of 15. Whitewater rafting, grade 5 rapids, like just insane things. And you can do these all from 15. They're like, yep, no problem, get in the boat, give us your $100. So the last time I was there in 2008, we were on the bridge. The bridge, of course, is a border bridge, but you can be on the bridge without necessarily, if you leave from the Zambian side and don't go all the way into Zimbabwe, they'll not be asking you for your passport. So you can just go on the bridge and check it out and see the view and see the falls and see people jumping off the bridge itself. And we did that, and I was like, do I want to leap off that with a rubber band tied to my ankles? Kind of, yes, but kind of, it's petrifying. So I didn't actually chime in and be like, yo, actually stop the car, everybody. I'm going to hurl myself off this. And so I didn't. But then you know, you're writing a travel guide for a fictitious travel guide for this fictitious qualification. And writing about sundown cruises on the Great Zambezi and everything else. And you're like, I should have done that. I should have bloody done it. Now I'd probably have a chance to go back in my lifetime. Did they take a statue down as well? Yes. Yes, Livingstone was kind of a racist town. No surprise. Right. Let's not go down a mad tangent. Let's sing some songs. Anybody got some suggestions for me here? Let me just look up what songs I know. Come on. Walked down a busy street, staring solely at his feet, clutching pictures of past lovers at his side. Stood at the table where she sat and removed his hat in respect of her presence. Presents her with the pictures and says, these are just ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. These are just ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. The door that kept it dark, read a written warning saying I'm still mourning over ghosts, over ghosts, over ghosts, over ghosts that broke my heart before I met you. Lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. crazy at 19. Said he lost all his self-esteem and couldn't understand why he was crying, 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 crying. He would stare at empty chairs, think of the ghost that once sat there. The ghost that broke his heart, oh the ghost that broke my heart. The ghost that broke his heart, oh the ghost that broke. The ghost, 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 the ghost that broke my heart before I met you. Lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. He said, I'm so sad, not at all well. Day was done and though it was all through, found out I'd been following him and he'd been following you. Day was done and though it was all over, we were just two lovers crying on each other's shoulders. I said, lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. Oh, I said, lover, please do not fall to your knees. It's not like I believe in everlasting love. Which Blur song did I do before? Oh look, there's a beer. Thank you so much. Woohoo! I've got William on tonight. Where's he? Where's William living? Or if he's on, he's quiet. If you don't speak up, if you're watching and you're not talking, I'm not seeing you in the wee chat, so at least the once, say howdy. Late night hello. Sand and foam. Pixies or Radiohead? Amy likes that cover, yeah, I like that song a lot. What was the Blur song we did? We did, I'm pretty sure we definitely did the Universal once, and then I also might have done you, just terrible English, Played for You. Pardon me. I'll have to think about this, tell you. That wasn't Blur, no. Linda, Sarah's asking what was the Blur song I did before. That's a song by that previous song. Is your Laura Marling tune. I went round to see Linda once and she said, and she got her ukulele out and played a lovely cover of a song where I think he's called Johnny. Linda, fill in the surname there. Johnny and Laura performed this class tune that Johnny wrote, and she harmonises on it. It's called The Water, I think. And I wish I'd said to you, Linda, last week. Would you not? There's Hannah. Vivian's also priming me again. It must come at the same time of the month for the resubscriptions. So folks, if you do have Amazon Prime, I believe it means that a little bit of tiny cash can be directed into the pauper's hands of a channel. You've got, if you have Amazon Prime, if you're paying for that monthly thing, for all the many privileges and bonuses that includes, one of them is, because I own Twitch, to subscribe to a channel. Subscribing costs, it's like a token donation really a month. Otherwise just following a channel is free, but if you subscribe you're given a token donation. So if you have Amazon Prime you can do that because you've got a free credit, you know, like if you had an audiobook or something like that you'd have to use. So if you have Amazon Prime do find your way over to my, what is it, you know, Twitch, and you might be able to Twitch TV /folk dope. You might go, oh, I'd subscribe to him, and then thank you, Fabian. Right, what was I on about? Water by Johnny Flynn. Very good song, worth looking up on YouTube. If you're traveling to I'm singing this ages either. John Bryan, I'll have to learn some. Traveling to North Country Fair, where the wind hits heavy on the borderline. Remember me to one who lives there, for she once was a true love of mine. If you're going when snowflakes storm, when the rivers freeze and summer ends, please see for me she wears a coat so warm to keep her from the howling wind. See for me if her hair's hanging long, if it falls and flows all down her breast. Please see for me if her hair's hanging long, for that's the way I remember her best. I wonder if she remembers me at all. Many times I have often prayed in the darkness of my nights, in the brightness of my days. If you're traveling to North Country Fair, where the wind hits heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there, for she once was a true love of mine. Okay, let's try Sheryl Crow here, yeah? I've been a long way from here. Put on a poncho, played for mosquitoes, and drank till I was thirsty again. We went searching through thrift store jungles. Found your Anonymous rifle, barrel and shampoo, and Benny Goodman's corset and pen. Okay, I made this up. I promised you I'd never give up. Well, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? You've been down, real low down. Listen to Coltrane, derail your own train. Well, who hasn't been there before? Well, I come around the hard way. Bring you comics in bed, scrape the mold off your bread, and serve you French toast again. Well, okay, I still get stoned. I'm not the kind of guy you take home. Well, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? I've been a long way from here. Put on a poncho, played for mosquitoes, and everywhere in between. Okay, we get along. But what if right now everything's wrong? If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you? Whoa. Rough around the edges, but that's a nice tune by Sheryl Crow. Terrible music video, but it's a great song. I was on that sort of Song Facts website the other day, and she popped up, that song popped up or whatever. They were on about the fact she liked Tom Petty, so she sort of leaned into, it was maybe a country song, moved into sort of rockier territory, and then took a real Tom Petty inspiration, whether from the guitar playing or whatever exactly. But so one of the reasons she got the director, some Australian fella, to direct that video is because he'd directed a Tom Petty video. But I never really sort of, it's just her marching around a glass box in leopard print. It's not all that. Right. Other good suggestions. Let me see. Eyeballs are. Oh, Will's in the house. Hello, William. Didn't see you there at the start. Pardon me. What am I doing glue here, ever so slightly. Dum 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 dum. Hang on, just gonna reach. Disaster. Okay. Let me tune this thing up. And folks, can I say some thank yous? Andrew Wilson, thank you very, very much for week 52. A big appreciative, or I really appreciate your generosity last week. And Johnny White, and Harry, and Jackie, and Larry. And Larry, you have sent me your address, is that right? It's in some email, I think. Don't worry, I'll make sure I find it. And get those CDs. And Adrian, thank you also. And John Shia was in, and Dave Shortland. Last week, supporting last week's stream. William. And Raymond Devine. Big thank yous. That's much better. Sweet ears aren't that great, but plug it in, that's perfect. Now that sounds like a tuned up guitar. Next week I'll even plug it into the mixer, and then we'll get a bit of, I don't know. Here's one I'd like to sing you. How's everything looking? Am I running out of brain power, computer? Appear to be. I can't get that thing to pop up now. Close. And where have you gone? Lyrics for a wee song here. Make sure I get them all nicely. You may try, I'm always but wild for this first part. You give us a second. You may travel far, far from your own native home. Far away o'er the mountains, far away o'er the foam. But of all the fine places that I've ever seen, sure there's none can compare with the cliffs of Dooneen. Take a view o'er the waters, fine sights you'll see. Take a view of the mountains, fine sights you'll see there. See the high rocky cliffs on the west coast of Clare. The towns of Kilrush and Kilkee can be seen from the high rocky slopes round the cliffs of Dooneen. It's a nice place to be on a fine summer's day. Watching all the wildflowers that ne'er do decay. The hare and lofty pheasant are plain to be seen, making homes for their young round the cliffs of Dooneen. Fare thee well to Dooneen, fare thee well for a while. And to all the fine people I'm leaving behind, to the streams and the meadows where late I have been, and the high rocky slopes round the cliffs of Dooneen. Cause you any sorrow, I never meant to cause you any pain. I just wanna see you laughing. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you underneath the purple rain. I got a wee scrap of paper in front of me, but it's no good. Cause you any sorrow, I never meant to cause you any pain. Well, I could never steal you from another. Such a dip, such a shame. I felt you meant to win. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you underneath the purple rain. Also A2 sauce. It's a bit early in the midnight hour for me. No, that's not it. Is it not? Oh, yeah, I do. I want to sing that. You know these Oasis songs are like. It's a bit early in the midnight hour for me to go through all the things that I want to be. I don't believe in everything I see. You know I'm blind, so why'd you disagree? Take me away, 'cause I just don't wanna stay. And the lies you make me say are getting deeper every day. These are crazy days, but they make me shine. 'Cause time keeps rolling by. All around the world, gotta spread the word. Tell 'em what you heard. You know it's gonna be okay. All around the world, gotta spread the word. Tell 'em what you heard. You know it's gonna be okay. What you gonna do when the walls come falling down? You never moved, you never made a sound. Where you gonna swim with the riches that you found? You're lost at sea, well I hope that you drown. Take me away, 'cause I just don't wanna stay. And the lies you make me say are getting deeper every day. These are crazy days, but they make me shine. 'Cause time keeps rolling by. All around the world, gotta spread the word. Tell 'em what you heard. You know it's gonna be okay. All around the world, give 'em what you heard. Tell 'em what you heard. You know it's gonna be okay. Na 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 la na 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 na. Oasis, yeah, all around the world. You'll always hear me do that. It's got 2 verses and 2 pre-choruses and 2 choruses, so the second of the pre-choruses and the choruses are always far better, because the first one I'm always like, how's that go? What's that do? What borrowed chord is there in here? So, tell you, little blips, little hiccups, can't be helped. Do you know what it's like? You can vote with your feet anytime. Big X at the top right of your screen. Don't like this. This guy's lousy. Give me 3 steps. Have I ever tried? Or the Ballad of Curtis Lowe. I've never tried singing any of them. That's true. Can I nip to the loo here and then continue this great experience? I'll have to close a couple of tabs here in case I'm overworking the computer here. At an hour and 45, a tiny little break would be nice, don't you think? Okay. I wonder what I can put on. Lady Delay's got a really good chord progression. As a means of background entertainment. Probably very little, I'm sure. Which leaves me no choice. What could I put on? What can I put on that will get copyrighted? Oh. Those copyright-free songs, would they play? Let me see. Come on, iTunes, play. Do 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 do. Clear songs. Hang on. Cool, back in a minute.
Well, the sun is sure sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising. So this old world must still be spinning around, and I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day we gonna have a good time, and no one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like, so close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone.
Yeah, so getting another strike against my name here, presumably, because it just went on the shuffle. and played you James Taylor, which was not the intention. The whole point of that first song is the fella who dreamt it up, composed all those tunes, all those beats, issued them to YouTube and Spotify for gamers and whoever streamers so that they could use his songs for free, and they wouldn't get flagged and you wouldn't get your channel in trouble. So now they're going to be like, what's with the James Taylor? I told you stop playing copyrighted songs. So rap on, Knuckles. Carry on like this, and no, I don't think they don't cancel your channel, but they do make you mute those sections or suggest, why don't we just turn that video off. And tell me this, whenever did I change it so that it came through actually through the computer? I don't think it'd make any difference, but anyway. A quick little rest break we had there. Let's proceed with a few wee tunes here. It'll take us up to 10 o'clock, huh? So, here's one for Larry here. Do. Chords, in fact, wouldn't have to be. We got perfection here. I got a foot still now. I mean, aesthetically, there's little reason why I couldn't play his songs without making a pile of mistakes. Bob's going to testify that that was me singing that James Taylor song. Thank you, Bob. I don't think they'd believe you. But it's worth a go. You like that one too, Brian? I think that's what my dad said that was the first Bob Dylan song the Bob Dylan song he took an interest in. He was like, because of its unusual, quirky, cool chord progression, modulation, I guess. And there's a version by what are they, an industrial metal band, John Ministry, and he played it for me once, and it's just like, you know, white noise, like that sort of thing. I sat there for about 3 minutes or so, and the lyrics come in and everything, and I'm like, can't hear it. I mean, you can hear a guy singing, but it's mostly, I don't know, square waves and just distortion. Comes a point, I'm like, hang on. Is this a Bob Dylan cover? Yeah. David Kitt's version? No, I haven't heard David Kitt's version. Barely heard Bob's version, as you could tell. What kind of bridge is that? Da 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 da, la na na na. Bounce over this side here. I would have to maybe give that Curtis Loach a go, Neil. Not tonight, because I'd rather do it well rather than destroy it. But there might be a Lynyrd Skynyrd song in there anyway that I can play it. In fact, I'll just go for default. Songs I have in my repertoire. Little town they called Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound, and many an hour sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet man. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up in a black velvet band. Well, I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into me hand. And the very next thing I said was bad cess to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up in the black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. Ah, the judge, he says to me, young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Alright! Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up with the black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. If you are out on the town, me boys, beware of the pretty colleen. She'll feed you a strong ale and liquor till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing you notice, you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Alright! Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I tell you, these imaginary rabble-rousing songs we must play ourselves, it's not easy. It's not so good. Easier to play the sad ones, the bouncy, upbeaty ones. Harder. Come here, let's have a look. All right. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I could be as one. I'll go to the Clyde and I'll mourn and weep, for satisfied I ne'er can be. I'll write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 1,000 times. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. Yeah, I like that. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Pardon me. Facebook watch on the TV is a good 20 seconds delay behind Facebook on my phone. Odd. Well, I wonder. Aerials, receptions. They've got a stronger... Your phone's actually got a stronger antenna, has it, for the old 4G. Either way, some good songs again. Thank you. And again, you can, if you missed a lyric, run out the room and catch it 20 seconds later on a different platform. Excellent. A marijuana ballad is a controversial song. It's hard to know for certain if it's right or if it's wrong. Some say it's sentimental, some say it sets you free. Some say it should be legalized, but others disagree. Revered throughout the ages, but now we can't decide to condemn it, commend it or condone, to prohibit or to pardon the trees in Marley's garden, to choose it or refuse it on your own, and naturally to grow it in your home. The lumber companies were losing profit due to hemp. By lobbying the government, they managed to prevent Farmer Joe from growing it and putting it to use. Now the California redwood's been drastically reduced. There's no excuse. Along came the 60s, hats off to all the hippies. I live by the example they have shown. There's more to this than meets the eye, and that is why you can't deny the revolution only got postponed. The revolution only got postponed. It's all a bit folk dope, yes indeed. A psychedelic medicine, a humble little weed. It's all a bit folk dope, that's no lie. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Ah, excuse me while I kiss the sky. There's an island made of plastic growing bigger every day. It floats on the Atlantic and refuses to decay. The answer's in the fiber of that multi-purpose herb. They told us it was evil and they kicked it to the curb. Detecting a discrepancy, unraveling the lie. It won't be long until their cover's blown. Synthetic hypocrisy concocted by the pharmacies, trying to undermine the throne. They only seek to undermine the throne. It's all a bit folk dope, yes indeed. A psychedelic medicine, a humble little weed. It's all a bit folk dope, that's no lie. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Ah, excuse me me while I kiss the sky. But if you're courting Mary Jane, be wary of her charm. All things in moderation, or a habit starts to form. The hazy, lazy, slightly crazy days begin to merge. You're talking like a parrot till you're knocked off your perch. The art form of rolling may well be my undoing. I very nearly made the perfect cone. My only motivation, the munchies I be craving. At least it beats the dreaded methadone. At least it beats the dreaded methadone. It's all a bit folk dope, yes indeed. A psychedelic medicine, a humble little weed. It's all a bit folk dope, that's no lie. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Ah, excuse me while I kiss the sky. Great performance. Thank you, Larry. Working on any new songs? Well, I'm trying, yeah. The game plan would be to finish one or two actually quite soon. I've actually chipped in to Fiverr to ask for a little bit of assistance because, you know, you get drummers and piano players and all sorts of people like that will just do it for quite reasonable. And I had 15, I think it was quid from something I'd sold on Fiverr. So I'm using that to entice a fella in to help me finish. You'd have heard these ages ago. Ben would have done it for free. Thank you, mate. Oh, I for drums, yeah, true. Well, I haven't actually got to the drum part yet. In fact, to be honest, man, I'm not even going to use a clicker. I hate the click track thing I was using on this. I was like, I'll send this guy the guide track. All I got to do is play along to metronome. I'm like, do you know what? No, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to play along to myself. And all that sort of quantizing stuff, we can forget about it. Because I like it, I want it human and warts and all. So I'm working on... You remember you would have heard these ages ago, like in this stream thing. I had that what's it called? You see, it's not worth. Rejection letters compiling in. Rejection letters, where to begin? Rejection letters, oh not today. Rejection letters, that's all they say. Where will you go come the dawn? When the audience moves on. So what if you can sing? Better entertain the king. Now that he's got you by the balls. So that's not actually a finished song, obviously, because I'm bluffing my way through all the words. Don't really know the chords, but there's a vibe. I'm trying to cultivate that vibe, and I'll keep you going with that. I also still like that. There's always the Injection song. I wish I knew where that was. We could work on the Injection song. Black is the color. Diddly dee. And there's a bunch of songs I haven't still learned. I need to turn the brightness down. My eyeballs are burnifying. Right. Have we missed anything? Has anyone got a song that got overlooked? Offers there for drums if you like it. I'm digging it. I can relate. Thank you, Ben. Ben and John, or John was telling me that he's basically got a full-on 3D sort of green room, because there's you know those sort of like green screens where people lark about, pretend they're on holiday, like with funny hats and Hawaiian shirts on, but they're not. They've a fella in their practice space who has left one of those, and then another guy turns around and said to John, "Do you need like a 40-foot long green like snooker table bloomin' cloth carpet?" John never to turn one down. Was like, "Yeah, okay, that'll be great." And now, in combination of the two, this whole place can be kitted completely green. So, the mind boggles, to be honest. I'm not sure what the application is, but you know, I think you could be on the cutting edge of something there. Like, you draw a lot of dots, doot, 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 all over the wall and all over the carpet, and then rent the place out with your Optimus. What is it? Optimus Prime? Get some flipping. Turn it into a holodeck straight up, you know? Star Trek. Here we come. And it's in Malile. It's in a farm near Malile, so there'll be a big demand for the holodeck out in Malile. But that sounds exciting. I'm being facetious, but anyway, the big red up there, and I remember me and Ben did a big red up, because it's like shared communal space. John's the one who picks up the tab and hounds everyone for rent, and if they don't take away their empties and leave their junk at their ass everywhere, I mean junk, litter, no one's taking their rock and roll that seriously. But nevertheless, we had to do a big clear out a few years ago. Me and Ben got the hoovers in and got the black bin bags, and it's been due another one, so congrats guys for the cleanup. Right, stop rambling and continue to sing. And I wouldn't mind making a video of myself in space. I think that would be kind of funny. I'll have to say, possibilities are endless. And the kitchen, no one would cook. No one would go near that. If you cooked any food in that, quote, kitchen, you would take years off your life. Moldy place. If you like spores on your porridge, damn kitchen. There we go. Right. I have you on the big screen. It's like a concert class. And that's an American big screen, you guys. I went to see my uncle in Canada, and it was like, that is a serious television. No spores now. Because John got the vinegar all over the wall. What size was your TV growing up, Bob? I mean, if we had a 14-inch TV, we'd have been doing well. And I'm sure that my parents had smaller screens at the time. And now, of course, a tablet is about the size of said tellies. Right. 5 to 10, guys. Did I just witter uncontrollably for no good reason? Time we sang some stuff, huh? "13" with antennas. Nice. So I do have about 3 or 4 that if I could just pin down the lyrics and memorize them, then I'd say, right, that's a tune. Make a little EP, you know. In fact, the challenge is to get it in, to get everything recorded before the financial year ends, because then I can write it off as an expense hiring anybody. So. I'm using Fiverr to make sure I'm not paying too much. In fact, the guy he's a new user, and he's just like, I will record you a mediocre guitar part, and I went, I like that guy's style. If he's going to describe himself as mediocre, he's obviously taking the piss, which I like. So then you go, here, have £3.28. You can tip them later if it's actually worth paying for, you know. Well, if I leave here tomorrow, will you still remember me? 'Cause I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot chain, and this bird you cannot chain. Bye-bye, baby, it's been sweet love, though this feeling I can't change. Please don't take this so badly, 'cause Lord knows I'm to blame. If I stay here with you, girl, things just wouldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot chain, and this bird you cannot chain. Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change. Oh, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird? Woo-hoo. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end. end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's time I had some time to myself. It's time I had some time to myself. It's time I had some time to myself. Down the street the dogs are barking and the day is getting dark. As the night comes in a calling, the dogs will lose their bark. And the silent night will shatter from the sounds inside my mind. And I'm one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade, and I turn my head back to the room where my love and I have laid. And I gaze back to the streets, the sidewalk and the sign, and I'm one too many morning and 1,000 miles behind. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. But everything I'm saying, you can say it just as good. You were right from your side, I am right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Folks, thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. Look, I'm going to quickly ask, look it up in fact. It's great, certainly if you can email me any information, or if you leave them in the comments section. But like your fella Biff did the other week, do drop me a video or two on the Discord's chat if you feel so obliged, because then at least I can look them up. So it's a sort of hub for sharing silly stuff. You don't all have to join, but any of you who feel like joining, feel inclined to join, I will just quickly log in here and find the address. In fact, I might make it a rotating, what do you call it? I might make it sort of kind of comments up on screen once in a while. Thus, anyone who is of the Discord persuasion can go, cool, yes, no problem, I will join, and we can all have fun over that side, even with little peeping noises. My Discord channel is known as, how do you share? Invite people, copy, make it so the server link never expires. Handy place, I'd say, for going down. Like the show, here's a tune you might need to learn and so forth. Turn that thing off because it's kind of annoying, but brilliant, everyone. It's great to quote unquote see you, as Mum says there, and hope you've had a good fun night. Enjoyed some melodies, enjoyed some tunes, enjoyed some chat between us all. Restream constantly notifies my computer every time someone says something. Shut up, I get it. But I'll do it all again next week. And as I say, I am still literally coming through the computer into Restream. So I may have to get some guests on here. People who can play the guitar and sing and do all that. Because I think we've figured out a way for me to be able to do that. I'm going to turn the notifications off now, folks. And have I got one more song in me? Yes. Where are notifications till I tell Discord that that's not necessary? You don't have to show or make noises or anything of the sort. Play sounds. Just dry your eyes. Thank you. Show notifications on lock screen. Maybe do that. Okay. That's much better. All right. Probably did this last week, did I? Don't know. But you don't mind this song, do you? La da 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 da. Hasn't taken effect. I did tell it to stop making noises. Right. And to you, Bob, enjoy the rest of your afternoon and your evening, whenever that comes around. Everybody else, folks, drink plenty of water. I believe Mr. McCartney is doing a live stream tomorrow. Oh, right, at 9:30-ish. Be there, be square. Steve will be doing a live stream, folks. And that would be worth checking out. I mean, what do you need? You go to notifications, you find the thing called Discord, and you say, shut up, and it won't. I'll just say none. And don't make any sound. And that should take effect. Goody. Right. I'll see you next time. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading while I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just singing this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find me. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Well, say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Kate, I didn't get to do Placebo or Cure. What were they called? Radiohead for you, but I was listening to Radiohead's Plastic Trees the other week and going, I could probably sing that. So I would dedicate, or I did dedicate in my mind without actually telling you, the Prince song, which I did very badly. That's for you, Kate. So just so you know, and I'll try and learn that Plastic Trees tune. So everybody, this is good night. I'm gonna try and teach Discord not to make noises, and you can use it on your phone, but it's a handy thing if you're inclined to join the Dolbro Dan Discord. Thus, we could just do a lot of show and tell. A lot more show and tell would be fun, don't you think? If you've baked a cake or something and you think we need to know about it, because we do. I mean, this is very bespoke social media. This is our own little cliquey here, so might as well take advantage of it. Right, that's all my tunes tonight. I'm gonna bounce here. Gonna watch a bit more Justified, I'd say. Where's the off button? As usual, struggling to find it. It's 2 hours, 2 hours and 37 minutes. I hope it's been quality enough. Tune in to see Stephen tomorrow at 9:30 if you're about, and I hope there wasn't any crackles or hot pops or hisses too badly in the midst of this stream, working out the technical hiccups 1 year later. Lots of love to the following: Shorty, Kate, Linda, Blademan, aka Ben, John, Andrew Wilson, Amy Wilson, Lynn Wilson, Adam Wilson, Bob and his wife over in Syracuse, John McLaughlin, Jackie and Neil, Sarah and Mark, and Holly and Alexi, Adrian Branch and Susie, and who else we got? We got the Morrisons, Brian and Mary. We've tell me if you haven't been included there. Claire was there a wee while back. Linda, I've said you. Mum and Dad, diddly dee. There's probably people hiding at the top of the list who've been and went. Neil Wilson was on a wee while ago. And Johnny White, of course, Johnny White. It's wrong to say goodnight without saying goodbye to Johnny White. Goodbye, everybody. See you next Sunday. Off button.